Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Paula. I am a new grad trauma ICU nurse, a single mommy to one baby girl, and I am currently tackling over $70,000 of debt. I don't have a car loan, I don't have a mortgage, just a whole lot of credit card debt mainly. So today we are going to be cash stuffing my paycheck and using every extra dollar to crush what is around $20,000 of credit card debt to start out with. That is the first thing that we are tackling on this journey. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, so the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to open up this paycheck and count this money here. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. Alrighty, so I'm gonna make sure this is on so that we can just count this nicely. So we have 100, 2, 3, 400. Alright, now we have our 50s. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50. So plus 550. Now we have our 20s. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. So plus 180. Next, we have our 10s. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $90. So plus 90. Next, we have our 5s. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Alrighty, so the first thing that we are going to go ahead and stuff is going to be my weekly expenses. So let's go ahead and grab my cash envelope binder. This is just my little wallet that I take with me on a daily basis. Alrighty, so the first thing that we have here is gas. We do have a little bit left over from our gas from the week. So we have $6, so I'm just gonna throw 5 in here and we'll leave the 1 over here. So this week in gas, now that we are back in the natural swing of things, we will be putting $30 in gas. So let's go ahead and do that with a 20 and a 10. Just a nice easy $30 should get us through the week. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, $209 of this is my YouTube paycheck. So thank you guys so much for watching and always encouraging me, leaving comments down below. It is greatly appreciated, you guys being here on this journey with me. So I just wanted to make sure I say that and acknowledge you guys. So thank you, I very much so appreciate it. So yes, gas has 30 for this week. Now we're gonna move on to baby girl. I'm gonna go ahead and put $215 in here. We're gonna do that with 4 50s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna do a 10, and then we're gonna do a 5. So let's make sure this equals 215. So we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 210, and 15. So that is perfect. Like I told you guys, I put $215 towards this each week at this point. I just went ahead and did my benefits for work. So I should be getting the little, it's like a daycare spending account where they take out money for daycare for every paycheck pre-tax. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna get that card, but hopefully soon. And then I'll be able to maybe come down a little bit on how much I put in here a week. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep it the same because I don't have that card yet. I am getting deductions on my paycheck though for it. My last paycheck, I started getting deductions. So it should be here soon. I already got my FSA card, but it's not the same card. So I'm waiting on that so that I can take that to her daycare and start figuring out how to go about having some of the bill come off there and then me paying for some of the bill. So anyways, $215 in here for little mamas. So now we're gonna go to wellness. This week wellness is gonna get $150. I'm gonna do that with a 100 and then with a 50. As you guys know, I have Cook Unity. I literally paused it for like 4 to 5 weeks just because I had so many meals left over in my freezer. Now we are starting to get to the end of my little stockpile, so I wanted to go ahead and re-up on my order. I did kind of figure out what works best for me, and that is getting, at least for right now, the 12 pack for like $132, but with tax and shipping and all that good stuff. It's not really shipping, but like a car comes and delivers it. So with that, it's around $150. So I think $150 for 12 meals is pretty good versus the $70 for 4 meals coming each week. And depending on how I go about things, because we'll re-up on this about every 4 to 5 weeks, which makes it about $40 that I'm spending, or I think $30 that I'm spending in food a week on healthy meals, which I'm fine with. So yes, with that being said, I think that's the plan that I'm gonna go with. If I decide that I'm going through the 12 too quickly, then I might go ahead and up it to the 16 every 5 weeks, because I think I have it on a 5-week rotation where every 5 weeks I pay the $150, we get 12 meals, and that'll last me for the next couple of weeks. If it has to go up, then we'll go up, because me and my family, we're about to tighten our household budget. You guys know that we're gonna be trying to save for a house once we get our debt paid down. So like I said, we're not going to be doing as much eating out and all of this good stuff. That's why I accumulated such a big stockpile, because we were eating out so much. So I didn't need to dig into my stockpile. But now that we're not doing that as much, I'm eating more of these meals, and they're just healthier overall and better for me. So I don't mind that. I did want to mention that if you are looking for a meal subscription and you want to try out Cook Unity, I highly recommend it. I love pretty much every meal that I've gotten so far. I think it's a great value. It's really easy to skip a week, pause your subscription. It's just very flexible, not predatory at all, which I appreciate. I do have a link down below. It gives you $50 off of your first order, probably on top of the little what do they call them? The little things that they do to try and get people in the door. So yeah, I think it's stackable. So definitely check that out if you're looking for a meal plan service yourself. Moving on, we have spa. I am going to be putting $150 in spa as well. I do want to go ahead and get my hands and my feet done. So I'm going to do that with 250s. 250s, and then we're gonna do 220s, and then I'm going to do a 10. So let's go ahead and calculate this, make sure this is looking right. Needs to be 150. So we have 50, 100, 120, 40, and $50. So that is perfect. So yeah, I get my feet done about every 6 weeks because my toenails grow so much slower than my actual nails. So this week we will be doing hands and feet, and then that's about 150. I get gel, I get acrylic on the hands, and then I like to leave a decent tip. So that's why it's around that price point. Next we have restaurants. I will not be putting anything in restaurants. I'm trying my best to not be eating out. Y'all know we just came back from a little trip. We did eating out going and coming basically. So I'm trying to chill out on that. So we're not putting anything in restaurants. Next we have necessities. So I will be putting 125 in necessities this week. So we're gonna do that with a 50. We're gonna do that with a 20. And then we're gonna do 4 10s. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 5s over here as well. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and make sure this is 125. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, 20, and 25. All right, so perfect. 125. One of my friends is graduating nursing school, and so I want to get a couple of gifts for her, and then I am getting some household stuff for myself as well. So we should have some left over on the back end of this, but I just wanted to make sure I was kind of overstuffing just so that I'm not in the negative by the end of this week. So anyways, before I go ahead and close this binder, I wanted to ask you guys, so every month we all have like those bills or expenses that feel like we're just eating up our money. I feel like for me that's mainly Anora's daycare, just because it's so expensive. It's literally private school tuition. So I wanted to know if you could snap your literal fingers and get rid of one of your bills slash expenses forever, what would it be? Like, what would you want to still get but have it be a way lower price or literally free? What is that one that you would choose? Daycare would be great. You know, I feel like especially with her daycare, they're kind of understaffed, which is annoying, and they're upping the price. Like I had told y'all before, it's going up $10, even though with her getting older, it's supposed to be going down, but it is what it is. So with them, and I was talking to one of the other dads that was walking out one day, he was having a conversation with me, and he was like, yeah, I use one of the ladies here as a babysitter on the weekend for our little one, and he was like, she told me that they only make, you know, around $17 an hour, but they continue to raise the price. So it's like, what are we raising the price for if it's not going to the staff, which they told us it's going to staffing needs? So it's like, their raises better come on, or y'all better hire some more people. Like, what's really going on for real? Because I'm like, that's one of the reasons why it's hard for me to potty train Anora, because if they're not going to listen to her when she's there at school, and they're not, you know, letting her go sit on the potty or opening the door for her to go to the bathroom when she wants to go potty, we can't continue that at home. So she's going to be like potty trained on the weekends, and then when she gets to school not be potty trained. Like, what's really up? You know what I mean? I can't have her just peeing on herself and then coming home soiled and her little area is red and stuff like that. Like, girl, we're not about to be doing that. So I need them to get it together. Hopefully they will soon, or they're going to start hearing some complaints. They probably already are hearing complaints because these people do not play over here, but they need to get a move on it. But anyways, moving on, let's go ahead and close this binder. This has all of my expenses for the week. Actually, I think I have some coins left over from gas. Let's see if I do. We have a couple. I have my couple lucky dollars over here, and then we have some coins from getting gas. I think that might be it, because I have a key in here. Okay, yeah, so just these coins right here. I think by the end of the year, I'll go ahead and empty this out. This is actually much fuller. I don't know if y'all remember when we first started, this was like half as full. So we're getting up there. I'm actually excited to see how much is in there, because I get actually a lot back in change. I'll be breaking an entire $1, an entire $10 for gas, and it'd be like, so. Anywhoosies, let's go ahead and move on. This is all I need for the week. So yes, one of my more expensive weeks, but that's because, you know, we're getting our food this week, we're getting our nails done, we, you know, have Anora's stuff, but you know, moving on. So the next thing we are going to be moving on to is going to be this binder right here. This is my long-term sinking funds slash debt repayment binder. So you guys know that I am on my big journey to getting rid of my current debt, especially my credit card debt first and foremost. So all of this remaining money right here is going to be our debt payment for the week. So let's go ahead and calculate that up so that we can see how much we will be able to contribute this week. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my calculator on, and then we will start with our 100s. So we have 100, 200, 300. So we have 300. Next we have our 50s. We have 50, 100, 150. So plus 150. Next we have our 20s. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So plus 100. Then we have our tens. We have 2 tens here. Put 20 in there. Now we have quite a few 5s. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. $55 of 5, so plus 55. And then we have a $1 bill. So plus $1. So that leaves us with $626 that we will be putting towards our debt this week, which is a nice little chunk. I am so happy about that. So with that being said, I'm going to move this over. And then bring out our debt tracker. As you guys see, this is my debt tracker. This is where I keep track of all of the payments that we have put towards our debt so far. I am finally happy to announce, you guys, that I did go ahead and get a website going so that I was able to share this document with you so that for you guys' journey, y'all can keep track. This is a 5K debt tracker. So I do have a link below to my little platform page where you can go grab this for free and start tackling your debt. I know I had a couple people asking me, how can I get this? How can I start using your debt tracker? Where did you get this from? So I custom made this for my journey. So I wanted to go ahead and get a way for me to share this with you guys. So yes, if you go in the link down below, I have it as debt tracker, and then that link will take you to the page where this product is. So I'm happy to be sharing that with you guys. I hope you get lots of amazing use out of it. I think it's literally so cute. I thought it was the most adorable thing when I first made it, and it's super, super intricate. Literally almost everything on here is a value that you can color in, and it's pretty in pink, babe. So I absolutely love this. Make sure to check it out. The link is down below. And yes, I will color this off screen because this just takes a little bit of time. Y'all know I'm a little bit more meticulous. I don't like coloring outside the lines. So I don't want to bore you guys with that. But like I said, go ahead and answer my question down below as far as what bill is eating you up the most. What bill would y'all like to literally get rid of for the rest of your life if you could? What is that one product or that one thing, that one item that you love getting, but you wish you didn't have to spend money on it, or whatever it is in your case? So yes, go ahead and share that info with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, bye-bye.